from an expressway to her place now. It's just kind of tucked into the
When she
city.
takes her new job, she will have to move in.
Well, if this situation that you were describing, with her, I mean, that seems like this is not going to improve. If they wouldn't have told me about her nurse, I thought, oh my God, I can't imagine her functioning, as a doctor with that kind of lack of support.
The other thing is, it's an issue of money. She is a salaried person right now, and it's a decent salary, although you would think it would be a lot more, but after they take everything out that they take out, not just taxes, but other stuff, it isn't that huge. And plus her loans are humongous.
Yes, I can imagine.
So, but if she stays there, her contract will run out and they'll make her a partner, and then her income will be cut in half. And she'll be making not much more than she did as a resident.
Oh my God, that doesn't make any sense.
And they're just
I was
taking
thinking it would have
advantage of
been
her.
the opposite, it would have doubled when she made
The
partner.
reason being that in that type of medicine, OB is not a moneymaker. GYN is a moneymaker. And they haven't done anything to help her build up her practice of GYN patients.
Yeah.
And she can't even do anything to build it up because they've only allotted her a certain number of resources.
Yeah.
She has one nurse, she has one exam room. She sees like 4 times as many patients as the top guy, but he gets like 3 exam rooms. And, she can't make up for that drastic income reduction the way they're supporting her.
So do you think she's going to stay in the Charlotte area?
Yes.
So she's just going to be looking for another...
Oh, she found a new job. She has a new one.
Oh, yeah, she has.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize
But she has to
that.
stay through to honor her contract. She has 3 months left.
Yeah.
And then she's going to a new practice. Supposedly things will be much better. We can
Yeah.
pray that they will be.
Yeah.
And so that.
We were,
But Bradley doesn't want. He has no interest in even considering relocating. He's well established in his job. He's
Does he
from
have
North
family?
Carolina.
Does he have family?
Yeah, I don't think his parents figured that much into it. They live only like 2 hours away.
Okay.
But I don't think that's that big a deal.
he's he's got a good job at Wells Fargo. He's been there 12 years. He's got some niche expertise that probably gives him some job security. He bought a house. He's got 2 season tickets to the Panthers,
Oh yeah, that's huge.
to the football team. And he's just kind of built his life there. He's got all of his friends there, and and she loves the Charlotte area.
Well, I hope her new situation, another 3
Hands
months.
out the way it should, yeah.
I mean, when you have invested her life, I mean, the time and energy and money that she has invested in her training, and to get to the place that she's at, and to, that just has to be so frustrating for her.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, now she's really concerned, once she gives notice, how are they going to treat her?
Worse.
Wow.
Because they're just kind of, it sounds like the 2 other male doctors are just kind of shady, disreputable characters. Like the senior partner actually had a lawsuit filed against him for, hitting on one of his patients.
No, I don't know about a lawsuit because I think it was consensual.
Oh, okay.
How that ever, I don't know what it was. She found out through some legal connections that he had I think he'd even lost his license for a short time because he was having sex in the office with a patient.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't know that the patient sued him.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
So,
Well, what's wrong with that?
So that's something
bitch had
she
it
never
coming.
could have found out if she investigated the guy ahead of time. It only came out because Philly, the other lady doctor, told it was Philly's legal connection.
Oh, okay.
Philly told her, not before she signed on, of course, after she been there for a while. So he has 3 wives he's got to pay alimony to. The younger guy, he's gone bankrupt because he can't manage his money.
He's divorced too, isn't he?
I don't know about that. So the only good partner, or potential partner, is the lady Philly. And Jill likes her a lot, but I mean, we can't stay because of her.
Well, yeah. And she's going out on maternity leave,
Yeah, she's going up.
so that'll mean more calls for Jill.
Well, I can see why moving to Charlotte for you is for you guys is perhaps a better, it would be easier in terms of a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah, it'd be easier to go back and spend time in Milwaukee for a month here, a month there, and live in Charlotte. Because you're right, Jill is probably, once she gets married, see how old is Jill now? She's older than Alex.
She's 31.
She's 31.
She'll be 32 in July.
Yeah. See, Leela was she 30? Leela just turned 36.
I thought she was 2 years more.
So was she 32 or 33 when she would have been 33 when she had her? Yeah. But she made the comment to me when she was pregnant with Logan that this 35, 36 is like a cutoff point, a major time in a woman's life in terms of it's like the potential for problems. It's like, tenfold, increased by tenfold after the age of 35 or 36, I think she said. So, and she made this funny comment one time when she was pregnant. She said, yeah, we're actually thinking 3, and I was kind of taken aback. I thought, 3 kids? Evidently, a lot of their friends, I mean, this seems to be more people are having 3 than just 2. And I said, I didn't.
I told her we're stopping at 2.
Well,
You won't take care of a third infant.
No, I told her that yesterday.
I didn't want to say anything negative, but I was really kind of, I mean, I'm sure she saw my physical reaction. And then we went to the park on Monday. We had Brooke all day, and then she came to pick her up after her nap, and we went to the park. And that's when I took those pictures of Brooke running through the puddles, and Leela made the comment. She says, yeah, the dude was up from 4 until 6, and I didn't get much sleep last night. And she said, yeah, Brad and I realized there's no way we can go through this again. So they definitely decided this was the cutoff. And I had said to her, I said, well, I just couldn't picture going through a whole pregnancy and delivering again. Even if she was 38. I read recently, within the last couple of
Take
years,
85 on the way to Charlotte.
that the chances of having an autistic child are much greater if you have a small amount of time between children. And that if you waited 3 years or 4 years, the percentage of possibilities of having an autistic child, I mean, totally decrease.
Really?
By waiting to have. So Leela and Brad were getting anxious. It had been 2 years or 1.5 years. Oh yeah, we're working on it. And I said, I don't think you should be in a hurry for this. I think you should.
You guys want to move over in that back seat? The truck needs to sit between
What,
you.
Craig?
Move over. The truck needs to sit between you 2 guys.
Yeah. I'm giving him a penis. Back off, bud.
Freaking idiots.
I don't like following trucks, but it's worse to have them riding your tail. But so I told Leela this just to, I said, consider this. I just read this. This was a new study, and I said, I find this pretty fascinating. And I said, what's the hurry? Yeah.
So where's it gonna
He's
go?
going someplace fast. Oh, he doesn't have a wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, I had never heard that. That's interesting.
It was the first time I'd heard that too.
That is
We have these friends in Iowa that had, what was it, Pat, 7 or 8 kids.
I don't know. I lost track after we left.
She delivered the last one in the car on the way to the hospital.
This is almost a culture shock to see all this green.
Yeah.
I mean, everything was still. I mean, our backyard, other than the
Yeah, you get a
daffodils,
quarter mile away from the highway, though, it's all desert.
There is nothing. None of the trees. You can see some pussy willows are leaking out.
Yeah, everything's a month late.
This is. Look at all those shades of green.